You even take your editor, you're like,
Jana's right here, unknowingly, she was my accountability partner because we started out around the same time.
When you're starting YouTube, you know the one thing they always told us, do not look at the money. If you love what you're doing, do it. Start where you are, use what you have.
You're the library of this generation. The culture of this generation is going to be remembered with the work you put out. So serve your gift diligently and always remember you are necessary.
Creating content is easy. It is the pushing the content which is hard. Right? Creating the content is so simple. I'll get on just right now, ask me to create something. I'm like, oh, where's my money? Then I'm like, you guys is a feast. So I'm grateful that YouTube is here and YouTube Shorts, and they partnered with Safaricom. And today, like I told you, 3 things I want you to get out of here with. 1, you have to learn how to make money. Sindio? Can we all agree? Number 2, we're going to learn how to use YouTube Shorts. Does anybody know how to? Yeah. You've been already engaging? Yeah. And then 3rd, of course, the power of community.
We're here to inspire one another, right? And it's so good for us to be doing this in person after 2.5-year hiatus. That, I think, deserves a round of applause for all of the guys who made this happen, honestly. Right? So use your time wisely today. Have fun, connect, be inspired, and make sure you learn a lot, please.
Learn something. Learn how you can use this fantastic platform that is global. It doesn't restrict you to the Kenyan boundaries, isn't it? It's global. Use it to take advantage of the opportunities that will come out of it. What are the hashtags for today? Mwelekeoniinternet, correct. African voicesonshorts.
Fantastic. So when we're thinking about data, yeah, and I like what you said. We're thinking about, as a business, what's the future? And as a brand and as a business, we want to be a tech company, yeah, in the next 5 years. Like, we want to be playing where the Googles of this world are playing, and where the rest of the tech companies are. And a key enabler for that, right, is data. So when we're thinking about how and what it is, when we talk to a lot of customers and the people Fozia was talking about, I mean, most Kenyans, not the people in this room, of course, because these people are the, what do you call them? Advanced users. But most of the people in Kenya who we believe should be on the internet saw the internet as it's a thing for fun, extra, when I have extra time, you know, when I have extra money. And the big opportunity and the shift we're trying to make, which is I think the core of why we're all here, is to say, look, at the end of the day, we're in the technology age. And in this age, if you think about what it is that is gonna be the next revenue drivers and the things that are building, it's actually being connected to the internet.
It's beautiful to see you all. It's my first time in Nairobi, and I swear I am already obsessed with your city. How in the world do you guys have a national park right in the middle of town? Yo, we went to see the lions the first morning we got here. And I promise you, we wound down the windows, not because of the animals, just because of the breeze, fresh air. What we're trying today to do today is to do 3 things to inspire you, so you'll be hearing from some of the great creators that we already have that are doing amazing in Kenya. Would also be educating you, of course, about shorts. Really, that's the fastest way for you to get into YouTube and to grow. We'll give you some great case studies of people who are doing well. and very much to connect with you and for you to connect with other creators. Guys, content is gold. It's literally the crude oil, the biggest thing for us to export. And what we love at YouTube is that every single Tom, Dick, and Mariah can start to show the world what they do, how they do it, no matter the subject. So we're super excited that we are creating, together with yourselves, the next generation of billionaires, People are making, let's not say it, but millions and millions just from sharing their stories. And every single person in this room is able to do the same. So please listen, learn, connect, and really continue to tell your stories.
Yeah, so my name is Lynn, and more to answer your question. I started creating content on YouTube in 2014. So there are some videos of mine that are really private, but I did get into YouTube in 2013. So I think it's around 9 years now since.
For me, it's similar to what Lynn is saying. I started YouTube, putting the video public. This was in May 2017.
I started YouTube about 2016. I first started as a makeup artist, so my first video was naturally beauty related, and yeah, we just transitioned since then.
Yo. Hi guys. Hey, niaje, hamjakunywa chai nini? Hey, jamani, mko sawa? Mimi nilianza kienyeji. At the time, I was doing Facebook videos. I was posting videos on Glam Life. That is why I started posting videos on Glam Life, and nikitumia Mwetu products from the boys. Yeah. So nikianza kupost huko tutorials pole nikaanza kuambiwa open a YouTube channel, open a YouTube please. Tunataka kuona vile unafanya makeup yako. You know, and that is how I opened my YouTube channel. And then I posted my first video 2017 December. Eyebrow tutorial. Na kuna mtu alikuwa anaona hizo eyebrows, kila mtu alikuwa anaona hapa. You see kuna jangu. Ilikuwa hivi the whole time. But yeah, that was my first video. I have never deleted it from YouTube. It always reminds me of where I come from. When you're starting YouTube, you know the one thing they always told us, do not look at the money. If you love what you're doing, do it. Start where you are, use what you have. Do not wait for the perfect time, it will never come. And again, it is not you who determines whether you're going to grow on YouTube. It is your audience that is going to determine that. So stop thinking about yourself, start thinking about your audience. So when you start putting the videos out there, angalia ni gani watu wana, especially anytime they vibe with the video, comment section, likes, utajua ni gani ina sell more. So invest in that type of content. Because when you're starting, you don't really know your niche, to be honest. When you're starting, unaikanga videos, you know? Alafu unaomba Mungu zigrow. But once unaona kuna engagement in a certain type of video, whenever you post it, maximize on that. And keep posting such kinds of, videos, because your audience inataka. So stop thinking about, hii video misioni nikikaa vizuri. Hii video, I don't like the lighting. My first video to hit 1 million. Hey, I stayed with that video in my phone for almost 6 months. 6 months. Nikiangalia sasa hii video gani? We are our harshest critic when it comes to putting out content. So unaangalia video kuna nini? Angalia yangu. Mbona usangu inakaa mnono, and it is a makeup video. Then I posted that video because my friend insisted I should post it because I wanted more space in my phone. So she said, just post the video, uta lose meaning. I posted that video. In 1 week it had 100,000 views. My first ever. And I was shocked. The way nilikuwa nadharau hiyo video wewe. Nilikuwa naidharau. So anytime una create content, usiogope kupost. Usiangalie ni kama ni wewe unaona hiyo video. Keep posting. Which inakaaje. Most of the time the audience does not look at the quality of the picture in that video. Wanaangalia hiyo content. If they relate to it, what I watch, what I like, what I subscribe, what I comment.
There is one thing that I've realized in Kenya is many YouTubers, many content creators, a lot of artists shy away from collaborations, you get. I think it's a thing kila mtu atakuonyesha hapana mimi yule msee. And I can clearly say, well, definitely there are two angles to looking at collaborations. Is when you ask me for a collaboration, you know, most times you might maybe be at 1,000 subscribers, you're asking for a collaboration with someone who's like maybe 500K. So definitely there needs to be exchange of value between one person and the next. So definitely grow your side first. But I think with collaborating, you will access different audiences, you know. If in Lynn's channel, her audience gets to know me, but also when she comes to my channel, also people will be able to know her. So you can look at it as a value exchange, not necessarily just as, oh, I just want numbers from this creator.
And in the beginning, you want to put out as many videos as possible, because when I was starting out, I started doing 2 videos per week. So every Monday and Thursday, I used to have a YouTube video. Because even human beings in general just love loyalty. If you're going to do 1 video per month, and people know every month on the 20th when they come to your channel they're going to find a video, they're more likely to, you know, keep looking at the calendar. If the 20th I'm coming to watch the video. So I guess pick a day for your content and remain consistent such that people know that when they come to your channel, on that day they're going to get content. And also another tip that I can give is, I don't know how many guys have working out on their, you know, list of things they want to do every year, because I do. And like, just like with working out, where it's easier if you have an accountability partner and you're less likely to miss out, you can look for an accountability partner who will help you with this. For example, I saw Joanna's right here. Unknowingly, she was my accountability partner because we started out around the same time. Since she's posting and I don't have a video, I feel like, hey, I'm slacking. So you can look for someone who can at least keep you on your toes, to remind you that you need to keep being consistent.
I'll touch on 2 things. First, I want to tell everyone in the room, content creation is not what you do when things fail. It shouldn't be your plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E. Content creation has the potential to be your plan A. So it's something that you really need to love and take seriously, right? So I'll touch on procrastination. When I used to, back then when I created Tuko Talks, back then, what's now the Living Cookie show, I procrastinated on that show for a year. So you can imagine, a whole year, I was so scared of what will people say. You know that fear, because I know like people are so scared, and fear is also a thing, and Rosina spoke about it. What will people say? How do I look like? What will I even get a comment? And also, like, honestly, how many of you have uploaded a video and then you took it out after 2 hours? Now, true story though, we're just being real, right? Because I've done it. How many have done like 2020? Hey, you see that thing? That's fear. And I always tell people, what you are ashamed of, what you look at, you know, you look at yourself and you're like, I'm so ashamed, I can't let people see this part of me. That's your gift right there. That which you are trying to hide from the world, that's your gift right there. I remember when I even started hosting shows with my hair, I always had that pressure of, I think I need a weave, and I thank God, no offense, I'm just saying, I thank God, by the way, I got into content creation when I was broke. True story, because when you are broke, the rest, it's a bonus. What unaenda even because you have bills to pay and you have classes to pay for. So I thank God I got into it when I was broke, because even if no matter how pressured I was, at the end of the day, I had to do it because I needed to earn a living, right? And then at the end of the day, as you continue hosting these shows, you are like, kumbe my hair is beautiful, right? You start loving yourself, because then you start to realize all those things I hated about myself, how I talk, how I relate with people, how I look like, those are your strengths. So today, that video, like Rosina, that video that you are so scared of uploading, I want to challenge you to go and do it. And do not worry about whether you get views or not. Consistency, as she said, it's very important for you to be consistent. So that video that you are hiding today, the one that you are so scared of uploading because you're not sure what will people say, my nose is fat, my hair. No, you see, yeah, true story. You know, but you even tell your editor, you're like, you see, you're laughing because you know it's the truth, yeah? So that which you are scared of putting out today, and then when people subscribe or they tell you subscribe, it's going to put them somewhere in the algorithm. It's going to make people see their work more. So if that's the value add we give to each other today, let's just subscribe, then like and leave a comment. That way, people start seeing this video more often.
My name is Moto. I am a strategic partnership manager for SSA Shorts. I look after creator communities for the Shorts, the platform, and it is such an exciting community that we're building in sub-Saharan Africa. So I'm looking to. So coming up, we're gonna do a bit of a basics training in terms of Shorts. I'll try and make it quick. Who of you here are already creating Shorts? I know there was a Shorts question. I was so excited, like, oh my gosh, yes.
So my name is Ruth Gashiri. I'm a lifestyle and beauty and hair content creator, and I'm also a chef.
Wow.
Michael from Tunacheki. Most of you, I'm sure, have never seen me because I'm always behind the scene. We are based in Malindi, and we have one of the largest YouTube channels in Kenya with over 1 million subscribers, a quarter of a million views. And to answer your question, the reasons why we focus on shorts is because our content is usually mostly long form. We do like 4-hour live streams, long vlogs. So we were like, how can we try to attract a new audience with still our content? So we started kind of like summarizing the existing content we have.
My name is Sharon Mashira, Communications Manager for Kenya. So that's what I'm doing here today. But in another life, I was actually a YouTuber. So it's nice. I can see some people. Maybe I'll do a comeback. You know, we're talking about the power of community, so maybe I need to lean into the community and potentially do a comeback on my channel. But let me take this moment to introduce my amazing panelists. They'll tell you more about themselves.
I got on YouTube just because I wanted to see more of people like me on the platform. Meaning, when I would get on YouTube, I would see maybe a lot of West African representation, South African representation, but I struggled to find East African representation that I could relate to strongly. And I knew if I was feeling that way, probably other people were feeling the same. So I was like, why don't I, make it my mission to be that person for somebody else. So that's why I joined the platform. I started doing tutorials, vlogs, things of that nature. And I think one video that really blew up my channel was, the first one was some hair care tutorial. People really liked it because it was really simple because I didn't really have much to work with, but people were, they gravitated to that. And another one was, I think, a clothing haul, and it just blew up my channel. The algorithm liked me for that video and really pushed it out to many people, so that's where my channel grew.
My name is Alex Madenge. Alex Madenge. I do police comedy, and the reason I did police comedy because I realized many comedians were doing characters in Luo, and all those other amazing things. So I realized there's no one doing police comedy, and there's a lot of content because every day people meet with the police and they do lots of things, so it's easy to get content. And also, I wanted to portray this good cop that is so normal, that has problems with himself, his life, just a normal cop. So people will relate with the cop. And people like laughing at the cops when they suffer. That's why you share videos of cops getting it rough. So I realized, let me be that cop. People will laugh at. Yeah.
Hi everyone. Hi. My name is Justus Nando. I am a journalist and content creator on YouTube. I basically share inspiring and life-changing stories on YouTube on my channel called Shared Moments with Justus. So if you haven't subscribed, this is that time. Yes. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So basically, I try and leverage on my network and influence to be able to address social ills through storytelling, and just to allow people to be human and to make the best out of life.
Amazing. So I want us to get right into the conversation I wanted us to have today, which is about YouTube Black and that community. So Justus and Sharon were actually, you were selected for the YouTube Black Voices Fund. And just tell us a little bit more about what that meant for you, Justus. And just what is your reaction when you found out you were selected?
I'm sure most of us are aware about YouTube Black and YouTube Black Voices Fund. I actually applied for the inaugural class of 2021, but I was not selected. Then I tried again second time, and to my surprise, I was among the 4 Kenyans that were selected to be part of the class of 2022. And it was not a shocker, but a blessing, I would say, because I had just been about 1 year into content creation on YouTube. And so for me, it was a stamp of approval that finally someone was able to recognize what I was doing, and it just propelled me to even want to do more. And so that for me, apart from of course many other good things that come with being part of the class, like some chums, so
it's a good amount of chums?
It's a good amount.
It's a good amount?
It is.
Okay.
So the amount which really came in handy, because production is expensive. I believe in quality production, and quality production takes some cost, or rather money, to do. So for me, it was really helpful putting together a team that would then be able to help me create my content. And of course, I've been able to also benefit a lot from the master classes and the resources available, the network, a lot of other people interfacing with people who you've perhaps been looking up to, and other content creators who've walked the journey before. So for me, it's been learning and learning and learning, and I'm just excited to be part of the class.
You're the library of this generation. The culture of this generation is going to be remembered with the work you put out. So serve your gift diligently and always remember you are necessary. In fact, you are the most important link. You're the library. We're going to come back years later and watch your stories and remember what we used to be about. Be encouraged, put out your best work. I love you guys to death. I live for you.